Anas bin Malik, may Allah be pleased with him, says that the Prophet ﷺ, it seems that among the dearest to him sallallahu alaihi wasallam when wearing them clothes was the hibarah, and this is a striped garment of Yemenite fabric that he used to wear. Now, one of the dearest of clothes to him, in a previous episode we said it was the qamis. So what is it? First of all, whenever a hadith refers to something, it doesn't mean that it excludes everything else. The most beloved thing was this. Then we will find another hadith saying the most beloved things was another thing. So this means that in order to combine between the two, that one of the most beloved things to the Prophet was this and this, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Secondly, we can tell that the type of dress, which is the shirt, was beloved to the Prophet ﷺ, and here the type of fabric is what had these beautiful signs and colors, etc. on it, which the Prophet ﷺ used to wear, brought to him from Yemen. Aun ibn Abi Juhayfa said that his father narrated that I saw the Prophet ﷺ wearing a red. He saw the Prophet ﷺ wearing a red garb, as if I were looking at the sheen of his legs. Sufyan says, I think it was a hibarah, striped garment of Yemeni fabric. So again, the Prophet was wearing a garb, and this is a garb which is a suit. It's made of two pieces. And as we said, it's not red purely, because pure red is prohibited for men to wear. But it is a mixture of red and some other colors, but the dominating color would be red. And he was saying that the legs of the Prophet ﷺ were shining, which also refers to the fact that the legs of men are not awrah, and also refers to that the dress of the Prophet ﷺ, the lower garment of the Prophet ﷺ, was usually to the middle of his legs. And this is something that many people would consider to be outrageous. They would expect men to cover their entire feet, entire legs that is, even if below the ankles. While women, is normal for them to uncover their legs, maybe part of their thighs. And this shows you how the fitrah of people has been reversed. When it comes to the lower garment, the sunnah for men is to wear their lower garment to the middle of the legs. So people would make fun and say, oh, it's like a woman wearing a maxi dress. Yeah, this is the way men should look. The Prophet said, ﷺ, one of his companions, that the place of the garment is here, and he hits 4 fingers underneath his knee. And if you don't want it, then here, and he adds another 4 fingers, so 8 fingers below the knee. And then he said, and there is no right for the garment to exceed the ankles. This is the way of the Prophet ﷺ. This is the sunnah. I know if I were to wear my trousers to the middle of the legs, people would laugh at me and mock me and say, oh, it looks like Charlie Chaplin. But if we were abiding by the sunnah, no one would dare to laugh at you. But unfortunately, we have neglected a lot of the sunnah. Now, wearing it below that is not haram. Yet, if I were to see someone wearing it to this extent, I shouldn't be looking down at him or making fun of him. Rather, I should be envious that he's following the sunnah where I am not. Then we have Al-Bara ibn Azib hadith, may Allah be pleased with him, where he said that I never saw anyone among the people more handsome in a red garb than the Prophet of Allah alayhi salatu wasalam, when the hair of his head was touching close to his shoulders. We've gone through the issue of the hair, but again, the issue of wearing red, we've also talked about this. Abu Ramtha, may Allah be pleased with him, said, I saw the Prophet ﷺ wearing 2 green garments. And this, again, is not part of the sunnah. Rather, it's something that's permissible. Whether the Prophet wears green, whether he wears black, whether he wears something that is red mixed with other colors or with stripes, all of this is permissible. There's no restriction on that. So no one should jump and say that this is part of the sunnah, that's why I'm wearing it. The sunnah is displayed in the following hadith, where the Prophet ﷺ says, in what Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him and with his father, narrates. He said that the Prophet of Allah ﷺ said, you should acquire white clothes so that your living ones may wear them. Us. When we are alive, we should wear white. And you can shroud your deceased in them. When people die, we shroud them in white. Why? For they, that is the white, are among the best of your clothes. So this is what the Prophet ﷺ recommended. Not only that, he also, in the hadith of Samurah ibn Jundub, may Allah be pleased with him, the Prophet ﷺ said, wear white, for it is most pure and pleasant, and you must shroud your deceased therein. So this is a highly recommended thing. What do scholars say? Wear it because it's pure, it's pleasant, in the sense that it doesn't carry dirt. Meaning, if I wear white, any small dirt would appear and people would rush to clean it. Also, because it's the most visible color to carry any impurity, so it is mostly washed more than any other clothes or garments, and that is why it is purer. And Allah Azza wa Jal knows best. Wa sallallahu wa sallam wa barak ala nabiyyina Muhammad.